Do you know the root cause of the Nigerian Biafran War? Do you know what actually led to the civil war? Do you know? I'll tell you in a nutshell. Ojukwu and Gowon went to Aburi and they agreed on a confederation that is also known as regionalism. Now, when it's time for them to enforce it when they came back into the country in 1967, some northern cartel and their affiliate advised Gowon not to implement or enforce their agreements. But today, some half-baked historians are blaming Ironsi for removing regional government. And if you look into your history very well, you will realize that the removal of regionalism in 1966 was an accumulation of collective actions from different people.
This young man was shouting on top of his voice, trying to paint the northern Nigeria and the Muslims black simply because of his hatred and his obsession with the northern part of Nigeria. He was trying to justify the fact that the northern Nigeria were the root cause of the 1966 military coup, which has led to a civil war between 1967 to 1970, a war between Nigeria and Biafra. But were the North responsible for that military coup? As we can see up there, on January 15, 1966, some rebellious soldiers carrying a military post led by Kaduna Inzego and four others, killing of 22 people, including the Prime Minister and some senior politicians. Who was Kaduna Inzego? Kaduna Inzego was an Igbo military officer who led to the killing of the then Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who was Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. It was as a result of this we all get to know that the main cause of the 1966 military coup were the Igbos. Even before 1966, the Igbos were agitating for the state of Biafra, which was led by Ojukwu, and they were claiming Biafra simply because they felt that they were being marginalized, regardless of the fact that the then president of Nigeria was an Igbo man who was Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. But let's ask ourselves, were the Yorubas not the ones whom supposed to fight for their freedom simply because neither the president nor the prime minister was a Yoruba man, but the Yorubas still remain peaceful and silent? This is why I respect the Yorubas so much. All we need to know here was the fact that Nigeria was living very peacefully from 1960 to 1966 until when the Igbos came up with the ideology of Biafra, which has led them to kill the Prime Minister and some northern politicians. It ended up being a war between Nigeria and Biafra. The Biafrans lost the war, and ever since, Nigeria has vowed that no Igbo man shall rule again. So, my brother, don't make the fool out of us. You are just an Igbo man who was trying to protect the Igbos by making the North to look as culprits. Thanks for watching.